Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 64 of Direwolf20's Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode series, a full stack of episodes, ready to go to the moon. That's right, we are heading to the moon today. I didn't put a lot of upgrades on my spacesuit, but there's a few we could put on, we'll see. But for now, I've got two high-pressure tanks of oxygen, fully oxygenated and ready to roll. I've got the rocket ship ready to go. We've set a destination to Luna, which I think I hit that button, right? And our destination is totally Luna. Where are you at, Luna? Can I like zoom in and out or something? Oh, look at that. That's cool. Yeah, destination Luna. Who's ready to go to the moon? Hopefully I am. Because I've got a power cell, and I've got a link card that's linked to ID 1, which means that we can connect our power. We've got a matter receiver ready to hook up on the moon so that we can teleport to the moon on demand from our matter transmitter set up over there that we set up last episode. So we're going to launch our rocket to the moon, we're going to go to the moon, we're going to have the ability to teleport back and forth to the moon. I might want to bring a transmitter and dialing device with me. I mean, technically this charged porter should be able to get me back to Earth anytime I want. So maybe we'll come back later with a matter transmitter bit. I should have like a way home, like a backup method, like the matter transmitter and dialing device, so that if for some reason I wind up on the moon and I don't have my matter receiver, I have a way home, right? Now do you have wireless? You don't. Wireless. Infinity range dudes. I'd like infinity booster cards if I could. Wow, that's a lot of resources. Holy cow. Anglicite from wow, okay, that's a lot of things. Tell me that lasts forever. Don't tell me that's not the standard infinity booster that has like a short duration of usage. That's a lot of resources to get what we need to get. A 1024, huh? ME storage component, which is, wow, that's a lot of things. I really hope that just lasts forever. If it does, I'll make it. We'll see. So hey, let's go to the moon. All right, here goes nothing. Press space to take off. Launch in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here goes nothing. Goodbye, Earth. Goodbye, base. Goodbye, everything I hold dear. We are out and about, blasting off on this crazy rocket ship, going to the moon. Alright, so we can see on the left-hand side there, we've got an altitude level. So we are definitely well and truly past being able to even see the ground anymore. Our velocity's pretty high, our fuel's doing okay, it would seem. So once we hit a high level of altitude, there we go. Hey, challenge complete, one small step, advancement made. I haven't quite landed on the moon yet. But we're gonna start descending. Right, now, don't I want to like slow down a little bit or something? Or is this thing like gonna auto-descend on me? I forget. One of these mods had a thing where you had to like slow yourself down as you started landing, and others did not. Not entirely sure what the deal is. Oh, well, I'm not touching any buttons right now, and I see fire effects, so that tells me that it's slowing down my descent. So my velocity is slowing. We're gonna land on the moon. Nice. That is cool. And look, I've got a decent amount of fuel left. So if I wanted to, I'm going to leave my rocket here probably and make another one for when we could do our space station. And this could always be my emergency home, right? So I could always fly my rocket home. Woohoo! We're on the moon! Jumping on the moon! Hey, look! There's Minecraftia. Or whatever the name of the planet is. Alright, so I don't see any mobs, so that's a good sign, right? Is it Galacticraft that puts mobs on the moon? I hate that. I mean, I like it, but I also hate it, right? So everybody output power. You've got a matter receiver. We're going to call it Luna. It's public. I'm going to go ahead and chunk load this chunk that I'm in just in case. Not that I think I need to. Right? So then in theory, you're good to go. So I should be able to teleport home. And then dial my matter receiver back to Luna and teleport back to the moon. Huzzah! Huzzah! Just like in Stargate, right? Just like in Stargate. That's so cool. I feel like we might legit need some kind of magnet. I feel like we're gonna need some kind of magnet for this moon turf. All right, so we made it to the moon. How cool is that? And now that we've done that, we need to find some dilithium ore, an extremely rare ore found on moons. All right, so that's cool beans, right? That is super cool beans is what that is. So a couple things. What kind of magnet options do we have? I could always make like the ring magnetization from you. I've not really needed a magnet just yet, right? And the thermal mod with magnets is still not in this pack, which is shenanigans to me, right? But you need a fancy ring. Oh my goodness, mundane ring. Native ore clusters. Yeah, maybe making that ring is just a little bit of effort. Just a little bit of effort. Alchemical brass and native ore cluster. That might actually need a little bit of thumb-a-nom-a-nom-nom. Because I kind of want a magnet if I'm going to be doing the things, right? Holy cow, that's a lot of metal ore clusters. Native gold cluster is just... It's just gold ore, right? Which I'm sure I don't have any of because I probably output it. So like a sneaky, tricky way to make some of that stuff. I can combine 8 gold dust with cobblestone and a combiner. I don't think I even have a combiner. The other option would be to remove gold ore from the export bus here. Whichever one of these has gold ore on it. And then let my digital miner run again, because I probably want my digital miner running anyway. How are you doing, buddy? Can you start? You've still got 6,000 blocks to mine, so good times. All right, let's come back in a few minutes here. I'd like to get a magnet, if I can. Just a nice, simple one. And Batanya's magnets are always pretty good, right? And then I also want to get... I might throw my digital miner on the moon to harvest dilithium. Does that sound cool? We're going to try it out. That's what I think the plan is. So we'll come back in a few minutes when I'm ready for all that to happen. All right, now we're cooking. Gold ore is showing up. Woo! So that means I should be able to fly right into here. Right? I made some of this, so I should be able to make that. Assuming we actually have some metallum. Who'da thunk? That should have, like, plenty of metallum on it, right? There you go. An ordo? What was a good source of ordo again? I guess ordo crystals? That could do it. I know we had some ordo around here. Man, it's been so long. Remember how long ago it was that we actually played with this stuff? I should get back into the magic mods at some point. I really should. I forget a good source of ordo. It might be like copper or something like that, or steel maybe. Right? Copper usually had that exchangey one on it, right? Yeah. Steel has a little bit of ordo. What if it was just straight up steel? Right? Would that be ordo? Potentially? Yeah. Steel has straight up ordo on it. Nice. That's what I thought. Alright. Alright, do your thing, buddy. Get me some ordo. Please and thank you. Yes, lots of metallum, I'm sure, but want the ordo. There we go. Nice. So then I should be able to do this and get myself a magnet ring. Something I probably should have had a while back, but eh. It's not really been a need until now, right? I mean, it's never a need, but now it's even more useful. All right, away we go. Whoosh, right back to the moon. Still got my teleporter home? I do. All right, so next order of business, let's... I mean, look at this cool thing. How awesome is this to be on Minecraft's moon? I remember like geeking out about this in the past for sure when we did Age of Engineering. That was super cool, right? So should we do like some kind of mining process? I feel like that might not be a bad idea. So what if we did... Like, I'd like to get to, like, a Y level. I don't know where dilithium is going to be, right? So dilithium ore is found on Luna right around Y level 30. Seems to be a good place, right? So let's bring this down. We're going to do a 1, 1, 1, 1. If I do this, is this a cool way to make... stuff? That's a lot of head hitting. So I'm gonna like try and find some dilithium by hand, right around Y level 30. We'll start with that. And I should have blood lamp. So that's like a light source that's gonna work in a no air environment. Now I know Galacticraft had that, but I forget if like regular vanilla torches work in advanced rocketry's planets. Right? I forget. So like right around Y level 30 is where we should start finding this stuff, right? But otherwise it looks like standard terrain gen. Whoa, hello, look at that. Woo, hello. Hello, giant cave. Yes, yes, I would like to talk about how awesome that is that we just found a giant cave with what appears to be a healthy amount of dilithium ore. Right? Look at all this stuff. Wow, that looks like a lot of dilithium ore. Yes. I thought somebody said dilithium was rare. Holy cow. Quest complete. You got it, bro. I thought somebody said dilithium was rare. Holy cow. What is this stuff? Rutile ore? Isn't that what makes titanium? Yes. Very yes. Wasn't I just saying that we need more titanium? Wasn't I just saying that we need more titanium? Guess what I'm going to do here in a minute. That is awesome. All right. Wow, look at all that. Look at all that dilithium. That's a stupid amount of dilithium ore. Because I remember you not needing a lot of that stuff. I mean, you might need a bit, but I don't think you need a ton. But that's a lot. Like, that is not rare. That is cool. What else we got in here? Charged Syrtis quartz. It looks funny, though, doesn't it? Why does it look so funny? Why does it look so funny? What else we got going on down here? Doesn't charged Syrtis look weird on the moon? It looks weird. It's like it's Z-fighting, but it's not. Right? Because it's not Z-fighting, but it is Z-fighting? It's very weird. It's very weird looking. Right? What's this green stuff? Is that nuclear? Yeah, uranium ore. Okay. Anything else on Luna that's going to be like exclusive to Luna besides rutile ore, which I'm a little bit excited to get because remember how annoying titanium was to make. And dilithium, which is also kind of exciting. I'm not seeing anything. If I looked up you, right? Can I... World Gen... Yeah, no, that's not going to work so well. That's a lot of world gems. All right, let's go back home. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep one of these dilithium ores. Wow, I got a lot of dilithium. Holy cow, did I get a lot of dilithium ore. Did you see how much dilithium ore we had? Like stacks of it without even trying. That's a lot. How are you doing, buddy? You've got a ways to go. I'm going to stop you for a minute. You're coming with me. Right? I'm going to take you too. To the moon. Right? So in theory, right, what I should be able to do is pop this digital miner down. Do I want this digital miner or do I want a new digital miner? Maybe I want a new digital miner. Because that's my, like, I want to mine all the things digital miner. I might want a dedicated digital miner for not mining all the things. So maybe I can put you back here. Right, config is all still the same, right? So I can just start you again and you're just gonna go right back to work. Good job. How hard would it be to make another digital miner? I don't think that hard. Just needs a Robert. All right, back in a minute. I'm gonna make another one of these. So I realized I never set up an osmium compressor. How crazy is that? Right? So let's get osmium here, whitelist it, and you're allowed to keep one in there, right? Your side config will be purple is down. I'm gonna close off all the other configs for a sec. And then if I add osmium here, that should be cool. Neat. Awesome. Perfect. Because I need some refined obsidian ingots, which needs refined obsidian dust, right? Which should be pretty quick and easy. And then they go in here, and they turn into the stuff. Can I get some speed upgrades and some energy upgrades? Because that is slow. Faster. Faster. Let's go faster. Now I'm just speeding up the speed at which the speed upgrades go in. Say that 5 times fast. Cool. And you're filling up with juice. Beautiful. Quest complete, refined obsidian. Ha. Alright, because Robert needed that. Remember, my first Robert came from... I need energy tablets and personal chests from Mechanism, which I have, but they never shift-click into the window properly. I got the first Robert from some kind of quest reward, I forget what. Now we need 2 machine frames and 2 teleporters. Wow. 2 teleporters. You need netherrack, and you don't have any netherrack. That's adorable. So 2 teleporters, 2 machine frames. Right, I needed an ultimate control circuit. And I need 2 of these guys. And I'm making 2 because I know it just used 1. Come on now. Crafting CPUs. And then I also need an advanced. And I'm pretty sure I didn't ever teach it how to make this thing. So this will be an off-camera one real quick. Alright, so if I did this correctly, this is your card. Haha. Woo! Alright, so you're good to go, right? So let's go back here. And I've got my rutile and I've got my dilithium. So here's the trick we're going to do over here. Actually, before we go there, let's get ourselves another ender chest. Do I literally have none of the ingredients needed for an ender chest? Literally not a one. Are you kidding me? That's hilarious. How is that even humanly possible that we are that out of luck? Alright, do I not even have obsidian? That can't be true. No, I have obsidian. So why are you not clicking the things? Why are you not doing the things that you need to do? Now you're a little bit better behaved. That was weird. Was I like on the edge of range or something? Yeah, look, so now we're totally cool. Okay, ender chest. Booyah. It was weird. Really weird. All I can think of is I was on like the very edge of the range of the wireless doohickey, right? So this area is chunk loaded, yes. So what I'm gonna do is bop my digital miner there. Okay. We have power. I in a sense have power. I have one conduit. Clearly not enough. More conduits, please. Thank you. This, my friends, is why we set up teleporters. To be fair, if I were taking rockets back and forth all the time, I would probably be a little bit more safe. Right? Now, I want to say you can hook up power anywhere. I don't think it has to be on that blue connector guy, but whatever. Cool. Wow, that is some serious jump height on the moon. Why can't I have that, you know, on Earth? So you've got juice, right? I'd like you to have dilithium ore and rutile ore, right? So what I'm going to do is configure a new filter. We're going to do item stack for rutile ore and item stack for dilithium ore, right? So this will only pick up rutile and dilithium now, right? Because I'm not putting the inverse on it. We don't need silk touch. And we can auto-eject if we want to the back. But I'm going to keep auto-eject off for a minute because I just want to see it harvest, right? Look at that. Boom. It's cooking. Sweet. Now, it's going to be a little bit slow because I didn't put speed upgrades in it or anything, right? I could. We could go get some speed upgrades, right? So this is going to be a good test of the chunk loading, right? So we can turn this off for a minute. Oh, I don't want tooltips. I want chunk loading off. There you go. So let's get some mechanism upgrades. So I want like... Just give me a bunch of these for now. Cool. So that shouldn't take too long to craft everything that it needs. At least enough to get 8 of these. Okay, and then 8 energy upgrades. Should be on their way. There you go. Perfect. Okay. So then pop back over to our rocketry building, where we're going to teleport back to the moon. We'll install the upgrades in the miner, and then we'll get a bunch of rutile and dilithium, one would hope. Right? Now that, to be clear, let's reset you and config you, because the radius we could bump up, right? So min can stay at 60. 0 to 60 should be cool. Let's make it 0 to 70. Right? And 32 is what I said the largest radius could be, right? So then you need your speed upgrades, which should be cool. And we'll let him run after we install these speed upgrades. So way, way, way faster. Always with the upgrades. Cool. And then energy efficiency, you know, much better. I wonder how that math works, right? Effect 3.16x. What does that mean? No idea. But anyway, start. 9185 to mine. We're going to get a lot of dilithium. We're going to get a lot of rutile ore, right? And probably going to get so much that I'm going to stop, because it looks like we definitely will have a lot of rutile, right? But what I'll probably do is stop the dilithium at some point and just get rutile, like probably now even. So like what I can do is delete this guy, right? And then start, and now he's only going to harvest rutile ore, right? And we can turn auto eject on, and he should be good to go. And he's going to dump everything into the thing, and then we can go home. And in theory, we'll get lots of rutile ore, right? So then rutile should be allowed to be added. Speaking of ore that needs to be added to the export list, gold as well. Here, boom and boom, and you guys should start filling up. Nice. How cool is that? I like it. All right, so you're going to process the gold from before. See? Processing all the gold. And then second to that, you'll process all the rutile ore that we have to do. I'd like you to actually like hold off for a minute. Do the rutile. I want to make sure it works, right? But I'm pretty sure it will, right? So yeah, there's your titanium shards. Once this guy's done. Did I tell you guys that one of the projects that I did? Oh, titanium, thank you. We've got titanium for days now. I added a secondary electrolytic separator here, and I've got hydrogen on this one set to dump excess and oxygen set to back stuff. Because what I basically found was happening is we were choking on oxygen all the time. And I didn't want this electrolytic separator running all the time, right? So this guy dumps excess oxygen, okay? And the hydrogen is our stop this from running machine thing, right? So when the hydrogen's full, it stops running. This guy, oxygen, stops him from running, right? So that's cool. So just as an FYI, it's a thing that I did. All right, back in a minute. So another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to keep a rutile, a dilithium, and 1 magnesium ore in here. And what I'd actually like to do... Hey, buddy. Could I come over here to you? And just whitelist. Well, you just have a little bit of mining left. Not that much to do. I'll just leave him alone. I was going to say, like, just get me magnesium, because that's something we're a little bit low on, but I think we'll be all right. So you are what? So 1 magnesium can chill there. That'll be in case we ever want to, like, set something up, right? But for now, that should be cool. So you should... Once these guys are done processing, of course, be able to do the thing. Right, you're not going to run until all this gold is gone. So, meh, we'll be back in a few minutes. I want to let all this... Well, actually, you should be really close to being done. I want to see this go and behave itself. Right, and then you're making magnesium shards. Good. So, ore quadrupling for the win. Also, I can recharge my oxygen, by the way. Nice. All right. So, hey, successful moon landing, I would hazard to say. So, by the way, people have asked why I always use 4K storage cells. This is why. We've been doing the series for how long now, right? How long have we been doing the series? Well, I mean, like 60-some episodes, right? Clearly. Stack episodes, right? Note that all my storage cells in the first ME drive, which has a higher priority than the second ME drive, we have one that's full of bytes used, right? And the rest are all full of different types of items, right? And then the next one, we haven't even started. Well, this one's actually full, so I don't know why you're not registering as orange, buddy, but you should be. And then the rest are kind of getting there, right? So we still have plenty of storage space available. But this right here is why I always go 4K. With the way Applied Energistics works, unless you're specifically filtering what items are allowed to go in which disks, there's no reason to have more than 4K. Unless you're just being weird or like being sloppy with the way you do things, right? Generally speaking, right? So that's the thing. I just wanted to point that out to y'all. All right, so for now, I think it's wrapping up point for the episode. We'll come back next time. I guess our next step will be to build a space station, right? How cool of an idea is that? So we can build a space station. So that's our next quest objective. So we need to create a space station, and on that space station, we can have artificial gravity. We can have oxygen vents. We can have satellite builders. I'm not 100% sure what that's about. Astrobody data processors. Also not super sure what that's about. It doesn't sound familiar to me. I don't remember Astrobody data. We'll figure it out, though. Right? But then from there, the next thing we make is a warp core, which allows us to warp to other planets in the system, right? Because right now, I can only access the moon with a rocket. We can't take a rocket to other planets. But what we can do is build a space station, take the rocket to the space station, warp the space station to another planet, and then launch the rocket off the space station onto another planet. How cool does that all sound, right? So we can check out some of the other planets in the solar system. And on some of those planets, we're going to find specific types of ore. Specifically prosperity ore, which will get us into mystical agriculture, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Dimensional shard ore, destabilized clathrate, which I'm not sure what that is about. Iridium ore, rutile ore, mana-infused ore, draconium ore, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Energized and resonant clathrates. I think this is liquid redstone, glowstone, and ender, but I'm not 100% sure. And draconium ore, another Draconium Ore. So 2 Draconium Ore types. So how cool does that all sound? I hope you guys are excited, because I am, because I'm all about, geeking out in planets, right? So we're going to go explore the solar system and potentially the galaxy, because I forget if there's planets outside our solar system in this pack. But I think there are. We'll find out, though. For now, Dial20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time. Dilithium Ore, not a problem, right? So we've got a lot of that stuff, and our digital miner on Mars, or on the moon, will take care of it. And then if we want, we can either create more digital miners, or we can just move that digital miner from one planet to the next to harvest the next types of ores that we're going to want, right? Like when we get to the point where we want draconium, because that'll probably be where we go next, I would think. I mean, we have plenty more to do in this pack, right? Like, let's be honest, right? We have nuclear craft. We have to upgrade our power system. We can get into extreme reactors if we want. I'll probably try to do nuclear craft, because I played with it a little bit in Modern Skyblock, but not a lot. And I've done extreme reactors like 1,000 times. So I'm going to try to do nuclear craft and try to wrap my head around it. It's just so complex with so many different fuel types and so many different options. And it's super complex mod. Fun, complex, but complex nonetheless, right? But I'm going to try. Mystical Agriculture is a thing to get into. We never got into Psi. Ex Nihilo we got to do. We never really got into Ender.io. Environmental Tech, Draconic, right? And we still have some more progression to do in the magic-based mods, which I wouldn't mind some of these going further in and getting more powerful stuff. Because Astral has some cool things, Britannia has some cool things, Blood Magic has some cool things, and then it's Uber time, right? Then it's shenanigans time, right? Apparently. But for now, Daryl20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time. And as always, take it easy.